Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. Mike here. I just got done watching the Batman vs Superman trailer, and I want to make this quick because I want to get this out fast. Two reasons. One, because I want to get it to you guys, and two, because any second now my wife's going to come around that corner and she's going to yell at me for waking her up doing this loud video. So let's get going right away with it. Ben Affleck as Batman fucking works. The voice, a little bit weird. It sounds like there's actually a voice changer in his costume. I don't know that for sure, but you get to hear a little bit more of his voice in this one. It's cool. Anything's better than, and I love Christian Bale's Batman, but anything's better than I just showed you. I'm digging the voice, and I'm digging everything about him as Bruce Wayne. He pulls up, you get to see him and Clark Kent talk as Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent for the first time, and they have a weird transaction there. It felt to me like Bruce Wayne knew Clark Kent was Superman, because if you notice, when he said the line about, maybe it's the Gotham in me, but last time we had a freak showing up dressed as a clown, he looks Clark Kent up and down, as though, like, I know it's you, motherfucker. And then Superman gets this pissed off look like, why are you making fun of my costume, dick? But then, one thing I don't like about the trailer, and don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on it, I hope this movie is perfect. But one thing I've not liked since the day he was cast, and I hope he ends up doing great, is Jesse Eisenberg, and this trailer did not change my opinion at all. I don't like it, I don't like the way he looks, I don't like how tiny he looks standing between those two talking to him, I don't like how jokey he sounds, a little whiny voice, I don't like anything about Lex Luthor, and I'm sorry, if you guys love it, that's cool, but it does not feel right to me at all. Then we move on from that, we get to see some more badass footage of Batman and Superman actually fighting, and what I loved about this is that they really drive the point home that Batman is just a human being and he's going up against an alien, a superhero, that he has no chance. Even Jeremy Irons as Alfred's like, fuck it dude, don't do that, you're gonna die. Even Superman says the line, stand down, if I wanted you to, you'd be dead already. Another thing that reminds me of the Dark Knight Returns comic book, one of my favorite graphic novels of all time. I love the fighting, the way it all looks straight from that book. It's something weird. Every time I see Superman, he has this pissed off face, like he's almost happy to be causing damage and mayhem. And they did debunk, I believe, the Bizarro thing. He's not Bizarro. There's dream sequence talk. There's all sorts of crazy stuff, so who knows? I'd rather just let the movie tell me, so that's as much as I'm the greatest detective in the world, this shit. I just think something's weird going on with Superman. He's got the super shits. Luthor do some weird science shit, say something about the devil, you see Zod get unzipped, and next thing there's fucking Doomsday sitting right there. Just fucking surfs down there. I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? I hate it. I fucking hate it. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited. That's too much for my mind to handle. The only reason I hate it is because the death of Superman is one of my favorite comic book stories of all time. And you're already doing, like, the coolest shit ever in this movie. You stop putting cool shit on top of it. I'm afraid they're not going to have time to really do these things justice. And I'm so excited to see it. But I want to see a 4-hour epic about just Superman and Doomsday at some point. I don't need that in this movie, you know? And it kind of hurts. It's a weird place to be because I'm like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe this is happening. On the other hand, I'm like, damn it. I've already got Batman vs Superman. Just show me Batman vs Superman. If we never get another movie again in our lifetime, then I'm psyched as shit. Thank you for doing this. I don't really know how to make Doomsday look realistic, but he is a little bit CGI-ish looking there. We are going to see Batman and Superman eventually team up, it looks like. And then Gal Gadot shows up. She looks like a badass. You got a really cool scene of Doomsday using his eyes. And then a DC trailer made a fucking joke, which was really weird. And Batman's got a gun. And I know there's some of that in The Dark Knight Returns. Nothing is ever going to be weirder to me than Batman holding a gun. And then you've got the Holy Trinity standing there in this cool ass scene. The camera pans out and you got a really Marvel feeling sort of scene where the three of them are standing there ready to take on Doomsday, and Batman's like holding his gun like this, and I'm like, fucking weird. I don't know what to make of it, but I love it. I hope to God that this movie delivers what it says it will. It's going to be, there's even more to be excited about. As bummed as I am that Superman Doomsday is not going to be its own movie, and maybe it will, this movie is a giant fucking sandwich of awesome.